what your ass get.
What in... Oh, man, that is hilarious. Welcome back to another episode of The Trust Tree. I am your trustee, the Najvino. Thank you for coming back. We're on the road to 10,000. So please like and subscribe on YouTube, follow on Rumble, comment, engage with us. Tell us what you want to see, what you don't want to see. If you want to be interviewed, as we've said before, reach out on all the socials. From the Najvino on everything, or just find us on one of the unwrapped joints. Just reach out. It's all good. All right. So, got a familiar face, a favorite of a lot of the peoples. Mm-hmm. Hello, welcome back.
What up?
Just in case they didn't watch the other episode, tell the people who you are.
I'm Cam the Don. I'm sorry, I'm kind of lit right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that might be good.
Yeah, Cam the Don. Cam from Whoop to Whoop Sports Podcast. Sports how you supposed to get it, dummy.
Yeah, you got a little bit of the background of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a mashup, real quick. Okay, so let's talk about how you felt after the first interview.
I felt good. It was cool. Yeah, that shit was actually dope, and I sent it out to some people to like watch and wanted to see like their reaction, how they felt about it. So it was pretty cool. It stirred up pretty good conversations. So yeah.
Conversations that you felt like you needed to have, or just like impromptu conversation?
I'd say like it just brought more understanding about certain things, and I was able to like, I don't know, like open up more about certain things that happened in our past and stuff like that. So it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it was dope.
So after you did that first episode, you felt the need to want to go deeper. Why?
What
Just
you
curious.
mean?
Like after, so we talked through a whole bunch of stuff. Kind of stirred up some things and opened up some conversation, like you just said. But what about it made you want to go deeper?
I don't know. I just like go deeper as in like on this platform. Mm-hmm. It's just a calming and relaxing way to like open up and express myself. I didn't also too just feel like now I'm like I'm able to do that easier now than I was before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like as far as like being comfortable, expressing yourself.
Yeah, and then also like just not really caring what the other people think, cause like I feel like I cared so much about like what other people thought. You know what I'm saying? And now I just don't really give a fuck.
Do you think before you did the interview that you were like cut off from yourself emotionally? So I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this. One thing about me that I've learned, and I think we might have talked about this during the last interview, that like if you kind of think about something that triggers you, to go back to, like a memory or something that's not necessarily most comfortable for you to think about, like you might have like a physical manifestation of that discomfort. So like maybe you might hum or do some weird shit or whatever. Like for me, I noticed that like I would hum. Mm-hmm. And then like my mind will automatically like deflect whatever the thought was. I read something earlier today where a person was talking about how he doesn't trust people that aren't able to allow themselves to get emotional. So like if you're upset at yourself for some stupid shit that you did, or you're sad about some shit or whatever, but you won't allow yourself to feel that, like you'll automatically be like, I'm a G, and like, keep pushing through without actually feeling what it is that you need to feel in the moment. That how the fuck can you have a relationship with other people if you won't even allow yourself the space
Like you
to.
just stonewall some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I kind of I feel like I was like that for a while in life, and then I just started thinking about how okay, it kind of sucks to think about whatever it is, but when you get on the other side of those feelings, like it's you didn't die. If
No, you
anything,
didn't die, but it's just like I don't know. Like it's just that's why I love football. I think I said this the last time about. Did I say something about football
you
last
did,
time?
you did.
That's why I love football because it teaches you how to like get up from those type of things, how to move on from those type of experiences. Because in life it's like sometimes it's like hard, so you do have to put up like a certain type of shell to get through whatever the hell you're getting through.
Sure, sometimes to function,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but eventually we have to realize that shit is not healthy.
No, it's not healthy at all. That shit is
It'll only get you so fucking far.
yeah, definitely detrimental.
Okay. Um, what are your expectations from this time around,
Shit, just
or do you have any?
I don't really have any honestly. I just shit. I'm just ready to see what you got in store. To be real with you, I'm an open book, man. I don't lie about anything. I'm a horrible liar. Like you ask anybody,
That
those
might be a
those
Pisces
straight.
thing.
Yeah, and literally I hate lying. So it like it fucks me up inside to lie like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna be openly. I'm gonna be fucking completely transparent and honest about fucking whatever the fuck we got going on here.
So I sat down and I thought about it. I said, okay, how the fuck can we go deeper than what we did before, except to actually go through all the things that we talked about and just kind of dive in more, right? So some of my talking points: childhood and lack of safety. We talk about your mom, your stepdad, your biological father, your other influential family members, sports and mentorship, your teen years, D1 football, jail, when you actually met your dad, relationships in general, romantic, uh, bad behavior triggers, cheating, casual sex, uh, your siblings, um, your own kids, your baby's mom, the space between California and here, uh, how you feel about like your decision making process now, and generally where you are in life, football, and if you feel like you're on the road to being a better Cam.
Okay.
All right, so let's do it. Okay, childhood. Now, I last time when we talked about it, you talked about like lots of different ebb and flows, right? There were some good times, there was some extremely fucked up times, and there was a lot of confusion. So when you think back to being a kid, and we talked a lot about safety. When you were a kid, did you know you weren't safe, or did you feel like you were safe until you saw you weren't safe?
Mm, I wouldn't necessarily say I wasn't like safe. Like, I mean, there was bad shit that happened and shit, but like, I wouldn't necessarily say like we weren't safe.
Hmm.
I wouldn't. No, that's not how I would. That's not how I would say shit was.
Now, when you say you weren't safe, you're thinking about literally like like no one's trying to murder us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
But like, what about emotionally? Like, did you feel like protected in that sense? Like you were able to express yourself freely, or like you had somebody to go to when you
I
were.
mean, um, I had to, I had to like raise my brother and sister, like, so I didn't. I mean, that was all we had. We had each other for real. Um, We went through a custody battle and shit, and it like split us up. And so, we didn't have each other then. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I mean, no, I necessarily didn't really have anyone to talk to, but I don't think like as a kid, like going through the things I was going through, did I think about having someone to talk to about things emotionally. I didn't really like understand a lot of things. I didn't start understanding things that were going on until I got like older. You know what I mean? Um, I just know it was just some fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, I said I've seen a lot of shit. Like my mom, um, I just seen a lot. So I feel like as a youngster, I don't feel like anybody should be around that type of shit.
Mm-hmm. when when you were in the position where you had to take care of your younger siblings and like things got like hectic where like you just like you didn't know what to do, you didn't know what you were supposed to do because you're a kid yourself just trying to make the best of a bad situation.
I mean, I don't know. I necessarily don't really know. I mean, these are like moments in my life that I've like tried to like not really remember,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you. So, like my sister will be talking about some shit that we did when we were younger, or a situation that happened that was like crazy and bad, and I just don't remember.
you don't you don't
Or
have situations where like you get like flashes of shit and you're like, what the fuck was that? Like,
nah, uh-uh.
you probably will. Like, once you start to break through shit and like you kind of like you're in a much better place, right? Like you're happier, like you're like healing for real, you know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like I already healed for real when it came to like my childhood already. I already dealt with that. Like,
like everything.
yeah, I forgave my mom. Like that's why me and my mom were able to have the relationship that we had.
When you forgave her, right? What motivated you to do that?
The
Like
kids,
your kids.
yeah. So it was like this. Like my mom was like on drugs, okay, and before my mom was on drugs, like my mom wasn't a bad mom. You know what I'm saying? Like she did what she had to do. She worked 2 jobs. She got her GED. You know what I'm saying? Um, she didn't choose the best men. You know what I mean? But that's that's her. That's her shit. And the drugs is what really affected like her being like a real functioning parent. And then once she put through, my siblings through, you know, me, I got sent off at a young age. Like she sent me off because she was on drugs. She like literally told me she couldn't take care of me no more because drugs was more important, and she sent me off back to Cali. Like so, kudos to her because I I missed out. I missed out on a lot of like way worse shit than my siblings got to see. You know what I'm saying? My little sister, shout out to you, Cassie, love you to death, and then my two little brothers, Daniel and Garrett, who what I'm saying, I don't even really know like that for real. Um, so and you know to keep it G, they've been through it worse than me.
How old were you when she started doing drugs?
Shit, when she got with Charles, I don't really remember how I don't remember how old I was for real. I know I was young for real. I know I was. Um, I wasn't that old. Um, but yeah, no, yeah, that's when. Um, yeah, so what it was for me with my kids, I grew up not knowing my pops. I mean, that's really what like I grew up not knowing my dad, so I wanted to make sure that my kids knew who, what I'm saying, like who their grandma really is and, who their grandpa is. Like like I wanted to make that like, I didn't want to hide that type of shit, because that shit happened to me at a young age. And I didn't fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom had to work on some shit. Like she had a satchel, man. I'm telling you, like a satchel bag that was full of pills. Like I'm talking like 30 to 40 different prescriptions. I'm not. I mean, I love my mom to death. Like I ain't putting no smut on my mom's name, but she had a fucking problem, and she was an alcoholic on top of that too. So mixing both of those fucking things, man, shit was crazy. To be honest with you, and I didn't want that shit around my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a family like full of addicts and shit. They have their past and shit like that. But like, I don't want that shit for around my kids. Nah, not my babies, especially not my daughter. Like, she was the youngest at the time. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of like when she was still doing that shit, my daughter was hella young.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I basically told her like this, like, because people that really know me and shit, I call my auntie my mom, for real. Like that's who I call my mom. I call her moms. And my phone, her name's Mother Dearest. Like that's my mom. She took me in. She took care of me. She made sure like I got to my games. You know what I'm saying? When my fucking girlfriend broke my heart, she was right there. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So like, but I broke it down to my mom like this, like, hey, look, check it out. Like, this is before like I actually like really forgave her, I was still like hella pissed off. So I'd be like, hey, what we had going on and shit, me being a kid and shit, I'm not a kid no more. You feel me? So, um, you gotta worry about the grandkids and do right with the grandkids type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. Your relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? We'll work on our shit when we work on our shit. And so we kept it like that. And for me, she had to quit. I told her straight up, like, you have to quit these pills. Like, if you don't quit these pills, you ain't gonna be in their life. Like, I'm not budging on it. It's not gonna fucking happen. Like, for real, for real. Like, so she quit. She like
She
actually
quit
like,
like right
yeah,
away.
hell nah, she didn't quit right away. Fuck no. Like when people are addicted to shit, like they gotta hit their own rock bottom. Like whether it's like them almost losing their life, or like, what I'm saying, losing their job or some crazy shit. This gotta be their own shit. Like you can put any type of stipulation on a motherfucker, but
It's gotta be
it's
in
gotta,
them to
yeah,
do
it's
it.
gotta be in them. They have to want it themselves. And for a little bit there, like it was hard. It was really hard for her to do that shit. You know what I mean? But she kept fighting. She kept doing it. She kept, kept trying to get right. And eventually she did. And so, and to me, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, she flipped a switch and fucking was able to have a relationship with her grandkids. And, all my kids got to meet their grandma, so.
As you were growing up, did she ever have like flip flops? Was there ever times when you were growing up that she was on a road to recovery and you believed that?
Hell nah. Well, first off, you know what I'm saying? She, at first I didn't know nothing about it. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know nothing about it. But I was running amok. And so when I started like, coming in and out of the house more and coming back home like later out, like in the night and shit, like I started like seeing more shit. So yeah, man.
So because you didn't really have a lot of the flip flopping back and forth with sobriety versus
Nah, she never really had that. She actually, like, and another thing too is I didn't really know she really had like a real problem. You know what I'm saying? Up until we were at the airport. I'm just being 100, because she worked at a fucking bar as a bartender. So it wasn't like she was like hella strung out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I
You
don't
said she worked at the airport until you guys
no,
went to the airport.
no, until we went to the airport.
What the fuck happened at the airport?
She dropped me off.
Oh, and said I can't do this. You
Yeah.
got okay.
Yeah, she sent me back to California with a letter to my godmom, and yeah, for sure.
How did you know you could trust her,
Who?
your mom, with your like, she's
With
gonna,
my kids?
yeah.
Um, I mean, shit. At the end of the day, that's my mom. Fuck, what she said? What you saying? That's my fucking mom. Um, so it wasn't like a point of me trusting her. It's just I wanted her to get clean. Like I just want like my main thing was I wanted her just to have a. I didn't get to have a relationship with her as a kid. You know what I'm saying? She didn't watch me fucking run touchdowns and break records and shit in high school. She wasn't there for all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I wanted her to have those experiences with Jayla and Zion and Zaire.
I mean, I think that's only right. You know what I'm saying?
Miss that lady, man.
Now you mentioned that she didn't make the best choices as far as like men in that she brought in your life were concerned. Um, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
I mean, what you want what you want to talk about?
Were any of them at all like positive influences on you?
Uh I ain't gonna lie, like um after I found out like Grant wasn't my dad, like I really just didn't give a fuck. So
That's who you grew up thinking was your father.
yeah,
Well, when you were small.
yeah. So like after that, like I didn't really care.
How did you find out he wasn't?
So oh man, damn, we getting deep in this motherfucker. So there was this a cousin or my sister's cousin, which actually we found out she ain't even fucking related to them either. So it's kind of crazy. But and my mom was a Rolling Stone. Um,
It happens.
it does happen. But my brother's cousin. So like one day we were like chilling or whatever, and she was like, you're not even my cousin. And I was like, what? And he's like, what are you talking about? And she was just like, no, like for real. Like I heard and I saw like that you like your birth certificate and Grant's not your dad. And I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't say what the fuck as a kid. I was just like, what? That's crazy. Like he's lying. And then she's like, no, for real. So of course I went and like no, it was like one day I had gotten trouble. That's what it was. I had gotten trouble, and uh, and he was like trying to whoop me or something. And I was like, what? I was like, you're not my dad. Like I said that to him. I straight told him. I said, dude, you're not my dad, and I'll have my dad whoop your ass or something like that. And that man fucking whooped my ass. And then after he fucking whooped my ass, he was like hella fucking he was hella hurt.
Did he think he was your dad?
No, he knew he wasn't my
Okay.
dad either. Because look, so there was another thing too that was bad about the whole go ahead right here about the whole fucking thing is that I couldn't play football, and I had a big fucking problem about that because I really wanted to fucking play, and
Why couldn't you play?
because my birth certificate they didn't have a original copy of my birth certificate, then and they had this like this is a fucking paper copy of a birth certificate, and so when it all boiled down, he brought that shit out. It was in a lamp. I'll never forget it. It was a fucking laminated fucking piece of paper. It's like fucking this fucking big. it tore me up because I was like, man, like, why would my mom just lie to me like that?
Hmm. So
You know
then
what I'm
everything
saying?
else became
Like,
a
yeah,
lie, and
like I'm like, what the fuck? And this nigga's not even my dad. So I've been fucking. So I'm like, I've been fucking. You know what I'm saying? Just like, this has brought up a lot of fucking confusion. But shout out to the Buchanans though, because they did try to help me. Find my pops. Like there was a custody battle. I remember this custody battle going on and shit. And in the midst of all of that, they were trying to get me to, locate where he was, but we couldn't find him or locate him or anything like that. So yeah, but
was your mom involved in trying to?
hell no,
Did she
hell
did she
no,
know that you were really like seriously trying to figure that out?
nah, hell no. That was under the wraps.
Okay.
Cause I didn't like fucking Charles. Yeah, punk ass nigga. If you watching this shit too, yeah, you know what it is. I don't fuck with that nigga at all.
Have you seen him like after he you left that
Nah,
situation?
nah. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say to him for real. Like if I saw Charles, it'd be bad. It's up.
And he was the worst out of all of them.
He was. I mean, out of all of them, I mean, my mom was married to Grant, and then after Grant, she was with Charles. So I don't know any others. That's like I said. That's my siblings type shit. I don't know about any other man besides him.
Now, having gone through that experience and just remembering like how you felt and the uncertainty, how has that affected how you move in regards to your own children? Like as far
Not
as
at
like
all.
having like people around them, you know what I'm saying, and like shit like is there a boundary that has been set about other dudes being around your kids?
Mm, I don't know. I'm pretty. I'm I'm pretty chill, man. Honestly, and I haven't really. don't get paid. You don't get. I don't get paid to talk to you either. I should. I should get. I should get paid. I said I don't get paid to talk to you either. Do it right now. Give me your mom's cash app. Cash pay me. C Med. C Med. C Med 311. I don't drink coffee. All right, baby. I gotta get off of this. Okay. Talk to you later. I'll call you back. Knock it off. I'll call you back. All right. Bye.
How old is she?
All right. Bye. Hmm?
How old is she?
9. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my road dog. Yeah, she got spunk.
She is a character.
Yeah. Better watch out. All you guys out there better watch out. Don't even try it. She'll probably be bigger than all you guys anyways. She's 9 years old and she's like 5'4" already.
I got one of those.
Yeah, she's huge. She's about to be a fucking giant.
Does she play sports?
She wants to play soccer, which is um, hey, we just gonna go with it. Cause I don't know who played I don't know who the fuck played soccer, but hey, she which is crazy because I've been trying to get her to do some type of sport. She likes dance. She's like cheerleading. Her mom got a full ride scholarship for dance um, in high school and stuff. So um, Jayla like loves dance, loves performance arts. But lately she's been watching soccer on like TikToks and like playing it at school and stuff. So she's been very interested in that.
And that coordination that you get from dancing, I'm pretty sure that'll help a lot.
Yeah, she she loves music. Like I used to I used to like I used to hum just random ass shit just to put her to sleep. Like she just loves music, loves singing, loves all that type of shit. Well, all my kids do. Zion, Zaire, all of them. Yeah. Oh man, she's blowing me up.
So so you couldn't play football because they couldn't find your birth certificate. How old were you when that was going down? Do you remember?
Say again.
When you couldn't play football because they couldn't find your birth certificate, the actual real copy.
I was like 6.
Okay. So fast forward to whenever the hell they were able to get a birth certificate and you were able to play sports. When was what? How old were you when you first started to play organized football?
I was on the team at 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were already playing and you had to stop. That sucks ass. So they were able to get it quick, so there wasn't that big of an interruption in it.
No, I had to fucking quit the team.
So when did you go back to it?
Um, when I was 10.
Okay. So that 4 years in between when you weren't playing football, what the hell that you would that's when you started to just like kind of run the streets and hang out and like figure out other shit.
I was honestly like doing all that shit from like man from like 10 all the way until I got in trouble to go into the group home, honestly,
Okay. When did you go into the group home?
when I was 14.
Okay. How how long were you in there?
I was in there until I was a sophomore.
So about a year and a half ish.
Mm. I
When you
graduated.
When you graduated from high school or grade school?
No, I graduated the program.
Ah, okay, okay. When you were in there, were you able to go to like regular school, or was school there? Okay.
So depending on like what type of like kid you were, you know what I'm saying, your case and all that type of shit, you could go on regular campus and stuff like that. And Eric was really cool. So like, if you were like an athlete and like you really like wanted to play sports and stuff like that, like he would let you go to the high school. But I mean, obviously, you would have to like, you know,
Adhere to all the rules, check all
yeah,
the boxes.
all that type of shit. Like he didn't just send anyone to the fucking high school. Especially when I was in the group home because there was actually like it was just way different. Let's just say that when I was in there, you know what I'm saying, compared to what it is now. So yeah.
So when you were in the group home situation, did you understand truly like how you got there, why you were there, and the lessons that you should be pulling from that?
I mean, um, not really. I mean, not until I when I first got in the group home, man, I was not learning shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was fucking stealing people's cell phones and skipping school and going to my girl's house and doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do and running from the vans and shit like that. It wasn't up until like I was about to lose my athletic privileges and this nigga Eric put the fear in Jesus in me because he told me he was gonna send me to a place out in Utah, fucking, and he was explaining like what type of shit happens in those type of facilities and shit, and I was just like, oh hell no, type stuff
Yeah,
like,
I've heard about those types of
and
places.
I was like, and I had unlimited work hours. Like you can ask him. Like I was the only person in that whole fucking group home ever in the history of fucking Diamond Peak that had unlimited work hours, which means like you were basically their bitch. Like I had to paint the house a million times. I had to rototill grass, which I don't know how the fuck now they got grass in that fucking yard. But when I was rototilling that shit, there was nothing but big ass boulders and fucking dirt. And they'd be like, rototill the fucking backyard, we want grass. Niggas never ever try to get grass in that backyard. They just had me out there just doing slave work.
Do you think that helped at all?
That shit pissed me off. Huh?
Did it help you at all?
It did. You know what I'm saying? Because I started like understanding like if I can't fucking get this shit right, like I'm not gonna be able to fucking play sports. I'm not gonna be able to do shit. And I hated being their bitch, like for real. Like I was their bitch. Like I had to fucking chop all the fucking wood up, stack all the fucking wood, just the craziest shit. Fucking scrubbing toilets, like I'm Cinderella, like for real. The shit sucked. I hated it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I yeah, it was definitely a lesson learned for sure.
So then once you kind of got it, like, okay, if I do what I'm supposed to do, shit gonna be okay, and I'll be able to play sports.
Yeah.
So
So
what
I got
age?
that shit.
That was about. You said like, so you was a sophomore when you graduated from the program.
I was like a June, so it was like into my sophomore year, like going into my junior year.
So graduating from that program, like actually completing that, did that like kind of give you a sense of pride? Like, I did this. You know what I'm saying? It
I
sucked ass,
mean,
but I did it.
yeah, it was cool. I never really like I the group home was like a really good thing for me. Like I wouldn't say like, oh, I was like hing ho because I graduated, but I was very appreciative of being there because I learned a lot of things. And without that, I'd have been in prison for real. because you know what I'm saying, I didn't give a fuck about shit. Cause yeah, man, and I don't really want to talk about that. I'm not gonna get into that time of my life, but because I don't want to get down that road.
So like not like just basically not
Like I'm
giving a
not
fuck.
gonna talk about it at all.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you want to talk about playing high school football?
I mean, yeah, we can talk about that. That's
So
cool.
you played high school football. You're like going into your junior year, and then you also played your senior year.
Yeah, no, I played all 4 years.
Okay.
I never yeah, I played all 4 years. My junior year, I actually was gonna quit. Because some shit happened. I'm not gonna get into that either. But some shit happened at camp, and yeah, it was some real fucked up shit. Um, and so yeah, I turned in my pad. As soon as we got back at camp, I turned in my pads to St. Jock's and fucking told that motherfucker I didn't want to play for him. Yeah.
Okay. And then now was that it, or did you go play somewhere else?
No, I went back and played. Because, you know, all my fucking friends, you know what I'm saying, were there. I played high school ball with not high school ball, but I played ball with those guys for a long ass time. So it's like I wanted to continue playing with those guys, the juniors, not the fucking seniors. Those guys could have kissed my ass. I could have gave a fuck. But um, I started gaining their respect though because I fucking I I played with my fucking pads and I could hang with those guys. Like I could have hung with those guys my sophomore year, but we had a running back that was 6'4" that was ran a fucking 4.5 40 and he was getting recruited from Boise State, had a full ride scholarship to Boise State. And this guy fucking went on a mission. He was Mormon. He went on his mission before he even went and played at Boise.
So he did wind up going though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This motherfucker was all state, all section, all league, all everything. Fucking best linebacker that ever stepped foot at Lassen High. There ain't a fucking backer better than fucking Darren Lee. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like real shit. When that nigga felt a hole, like everybody in the stadium felt that shit. He was, yeah, he was phenomenal. So, yeah, there was no, like, so at the time, if he got hurt, my ass was in the game. So, but other than that, hell no. Nigga was 6'4". They love giving him the ball because he would fucking run your ass over. Oh man, he was fucking. This dude wore a cowboy collar, like, so he looked even extra big. You know, he was just fucking. He's just a big ass dude. Yeah,
Damn.
and his cousin was bigger. His cousin was bigger than him. Actually, no. Darren was 6'3". Luke was 6'4". And Luke was an all-state wrestler. He went seventh in the state of California in wrestling. And for y'all that don't know, California wrestling is no fucking joke, especially heavyweights.
So being
So
around all these all-star athletes like that, did that motivate you to like stay on your shit?
fuck no,
Damn.
fuck no. I motivated myself. I don't know. There's just something in me like, and I can't even explain it. Like fuck no. I motivated. I motivated myself. Ain't nobody tell me to fucking work out 3 times a day. Ain't nobody tell me to fucking do sprints. Ain't nobody tell me to wake up. It's just like in the morning when I go to work. Ain't nobody fucking tell me to wake up and do that shit. I did that shit. I really wanted that shit. Like I wanted that shit. Ain't no And you can ask anybody that's ever played with me, they'll tell you that. When I lost my passion to the game, I lost my best friend. I was going through emotional fucking mental shit, and I didn't know how to get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? As a man, so lesson learned. But like, nah, I was a fucking dog, and all capital fucking DAWG. Like, yeah,
Did you want to play college ball?
yeah, hell yeah. I wanted to go pro. I want like you couldn't tell me shit. Like you could not tell me that wasn't gonna happen. I ran over 2,000 yards like my senior year of high school. Like you couldn't tell me shit. I had the drive, the hard work, like all that. I just was a knucklehead. You
Did
know what I'm
you
saying?
when
Like,
after you graduated from high school, did you go to college at all?
yeah, I went to college.
Did you play football?
Hmm.
Were you recruited or did you walk on?
I was recruited out of high school, but I wasn't able to get a scholarship, um, due to the fact that my grades and all the other fucking activities that I fucking wanted to get myself into. So that's why I keep telling these fucking kids like don't worry about the women, like they'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about fucking going and chill with your homies and shit. Like do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Like the hard work, like the work ethic, like man, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you won't have to worry about that. Like, I'm gonna do my fucking job, and don't worry, I'm gonna come to work. All fucking tasks are gonna be fucking completed. But all the extra shit, school, fuck out of here. And if I had to go chill, if I had a fucking opportunity to go chill with that female or fucking go to class, I'm chilling with fucking Roxanne and fucking Rosie and Jocelyn and fucking Cindy and fucking. We're gonna have a good ass time at the lake. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that's, you know what I'm saying.
So when you were that age and you was chilling with everybody who you said you was chilling with, what was your interpretation of what a relationship should look like? Or did you even what was it about a relationship for you, or was it literally about just having a good time, so to speak?
I don't really know. Shit. Sometimes I wanted a relationship, sometimes I didn't. So I
It
don't.
just really depend
It
on
just
like your
really
vibe that
depends on the
particular day.
vibe that particular day, honestly. Like, I mean, shit. I don't know, man. I would get, and this is some real shit. Every year for my birthday and Valentine's Day. No, every holiday actually. I would get dumped on every fucking holiday.
Damn.
Every fucking year. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't fucking like holidays. I literally hate, and I hate Valentine's Day. Hate it.
Valentine's Day is
Fucking
crazy.
hate Valentine's Day. Yeah, every fucking, hey, ask my aunt. She'll tell you.
Like I've
Every
started to like
fucking
it.
holiday.
I started to like it, in recent years. But yeah, I get it.
And I don't want to say like, in high school and shit, like I wasn't in love and shit. I mean, I'm sure I had my moments where I was in love and I but I didn't really experience like love until I met Julissa.
So all of these chicks, right, that you were with, and they were like, dumping you on holidays and shit. In hindsight, could you see that you had a type? Was it what? And it could maybe it wasn't appearance.
Man,
Maybe it was
I
just like
didn't
in the
really have a
spirit.
type, man. I just love beautiful women.
But why on a holiday? What the fuck
I just
could you
love beautiful women.
possibly have done to make a girl break up with you on a
Man,
holiday?
listen, it's not what I did, okay? I don't want to get into it. It's a long. Listen, There's some dirty laundry in that motherfucker somewhere. God damn it, I'm not sure if it's mine,
Okay,
but
I got you. I got you. I got you.
I'm
So
not
you
sure if
so
it's
you
mine.
didn't know you didn't know like actual love like an actual relationship with effort and all the shit that
Nah, hell nah, because like like on some real shit, like look what the fuck I was like really like seeing, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah
Like like, and god damn, it's no smut on you, Momo. You know what I'm saying? But my aunt, what she wasn't in love like she is right now. So you know what I'm saying? So like, and I didn't, and when I was around my great grandpa and shit like that, I was young as fuck. So I wouldn't have really like remembered that type of shit. So you know what they had going on. I know they were married for a long time. They were married all the way up until my great grandpa passed away last year. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, well, that wasn't a staple for me. That was a staple for my mom and fucking uh,
your aunt and
my
whatnot.
aunt. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. So
So
yeah, I didn't know.
what was it about Julissa that made you even want to go there?
Put my ass in check.
Okay.
She put my ass in check.
Before her
Honest,
people just let you run amok.
her people just let me run them out.
I mean, you was out here doing your thug thizzle, and
Oh shit.
maybe they just dealt with it because they felt like they had to. I don't know.
Our people never just let me run them out for sure. But nah, she put my ass in. She put my ass in check. She. God damn these niggas, man. Can you just stop? I'm about to turn my phone off. I'm sorry. It's the football chat. They just be going all fucking day long, man. Um, love you guys to death, but give it a rest. Um, damn, that made me lose my train of thought.
She put you in check, and
Yeah, she used to put my ass in check, and real life shit like Jaleesa was different back then to when she was like after the baby and during her pregnancy and shit like that. There was a lot of things that had changed. Like I know I came on here and I admitted to some shit, which I'm cause I'm taking accountability, but
as you should.
let's not get shit twisted. Okay, she's not a saint. All right, um, so yeah, that part. Yeah, so yeah, we were in love. Like there was a lot of things that she was doing then that she stopped doing now. You know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't say now, but you know,
Toward
when
the end.
yeah. So yeah, but yeah, man. Hey, look, Jalisa is like a cool person
Mm-hmm.
at times. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, right now we are not seeing it fucking eye to eye because I've had my wits ends with because Jaleesa has like a problem. She likes to be in control of shit, like and likes to dangle shit over people's heads and stuff, and I don't fuck with that. So that's what I'm saying. There's a side of her that yeah,
So
not so cool.
when you say she likes to be in control, are we talking about of your life, even though you guys aren't together anymore, or she's weaponizing the children, so to speak?
I mean, yeah, man.
A little bit of
I mean,
both.
absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't say like so much of like her trying to control us, like not being together type shit. I don't think she gives a fuck, and she knows where I stand on that. But I think it's more so of the fact that it's
Excuse me.
my kids, man. It's 100% because you know at the end of the day, whether she can say whatever the fuck she wants to about whatever the fuck she be saying, But she knows what it is with me and my kids. I mean, obviously you just saw,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not, I'm not a bad dad. Um, I've been trying to get my damn kids out here to come visit me since I've been out here, and it ain't happening. You know what I mean? Like, she literally says it's a fucking no go type shit.
Does she want, if she was able to come with them, would she be okay with
She
that?
won't do, like, I don't know if she would do that. Like, nor do I give a fuck. I'm personally, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, I don't care. Like, I just want my kids here. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm their fucking dad. And at the end of the day, like, I was doing big shit over there. And I know I wasn't like the breadwinner because with the type of fucking shit that I was doing, like, I'm not gonna fucking get the best job in California. It's just not gonna happen. Like, motherfuckers know how it is in California. Like, if you have something to get a little blemish on your fucking record, like, it's tough to get a good ass job unless you know somebody. Like, and that's just the God honest truth. So, you know what I'm saying? I was stuck working these construction jobs and not fucking getting what's it call it? What's it called? Some, like, not promotions, but like,
Like advancement
yeah,
benefits
like,
and
appreciation for like my hard work. Like, I fucking work my fucking ass off. And I know I'm a hard worker. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not getting paid like, I'm not getting paid like dude that don't even fucking do shit. Like, the motherfucker that sits there and literally like sits and holds a shovel all fucking day while I'm busting my ass. That's fucking insane. Like, stupid shit like that. But those are the type of things she'd fucking put over my head though. Like, I can do all this shit by myself. That's all I. That's the type of shit that run. See, you remember when you brought up some like things that replay in your fucking head? Those are the type of things that replay in my head. It's not. It's not like things that are like because everything in my life I use as motivation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, like I say, I motivate my fucking self. Like, why are you out here, Cam? Because she said she can do this shit all by her fucking self, and you need to. And I feel like I need to fucking prove a point. Like, you guys forgot who the fuck I am.
sometimes that's what we
Like,
have to do. Yeah,
on
for
some
real.
real shit. You got forgot who the fuck I am.
Yeah. And then not to like, reduce it down to talk about like zodiac signs and shit like that, but I feel like that's really real because like that's a Pisces trait. Like, do not, if it's somebody who you once gave a fuck about and their opinion mattered in any kind of way to you, and that person make you feel less than, that is the
The
worst
worst thing
motherfucking thing
ever.
they can do, because
Like, what the
that's a
fuck?
that's some battery in the back type shit.
Yeah, like that's like, bro, you forgot who the fuck I am. You forgot what the fuck I do. You forgot like who I am, what type of person I am. Okay, bitch, watch this shit. Watch this shit. That's why I've been doing dog shit at work. Like, doing what I like on some real shit. Like,
And
ain't
congratulations are in order. Absolutely.
thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to do it for none of that shit either. You know, it's a lot of like proving myself too. You know what I'm saying? Because there was time periods like because I be fucking dealing with depression, all types of shit. My head's all fucked up. You know, especially playing football, how I played football. So my head's like all fucking like messed up and shit. Um, but shit. And I be forgetting shit. See? I be losing track of shit all the fucking time.
Shit, that life, honestly.
God damn, bro. No, it drives me crazy. Like, literally, like, me forgetting shit, like on some real shit, like on top of like, God, man. Dude, I'll put my phone down sometimes. My phone will be like right next to me, and I'll be freaking the fuck out like I lost my fucking phone. I'll literally, that shit will be gone for like 30 minutes, and I'll come right back. It's literally right here.
You might also have to stop and slow the fuck down.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Be anxious.
I'm not really anxious. Because when I'm at home, I just be chilling in my room. I don't be doing shit. I literally just be chilling in my room, watching some crime mystery shit,
I got some shit for you.
smoking some weed. I really or chilling with my dad. I really just really relax for real. I don't really be doing like a lot unless it's like during the week. And mainly it's because it's football because I'm really into that shit. But like if it wasn't that, like I'd just be chilling, you
In
know,
some kind of way.
some kind of way, yeah.
So, judging by how the situation has, how it started and how it was, and then now, like how it is now, where it's kind of almost like more of the same fuck shit, right? We're just in a different area of ugly shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, does that or has that discouraged you from like progressing in another like serious relationship?
I don't necessarily think that. Um, I just I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because I've met some beautiful people, and I don't necessarily um, have anything against anyone in my past that I've met or think that I couldn't be serious with them um, or never took them serious or anything like that. Just things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, to be quite honest with you, like I wear my heart on my sleeve for real. Like, and if I'm with someone, I'm literally like all in. It's not up until that person like does some weird ass shit, like that just like makes me like this is the same.
Yeah.
I've read this book before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not necessarily like the motherfucker who's gonna be like, okay, I'm not gonna pick up that book, but I want to be fucking cautious as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to deal with the same repetitive shit? Like, don't we all want to be fucking happy? I mean, I fucking do. You know what I'm saying? I want to be happy just like the next motherfucker. I don't want to keep fucking reading the same thing. And I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking 30. Now, I'm not 20 years old. I'm not 25 years old no more. Like, I'm not a youngster. I'm getting into the stages of like being a man now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if these are things that I want, then these are things that I want, and these are things that I need to fucking this there's things that I need to see to achieve that type of shit that I want. I'm not just gonna fucking jump into some shit. That's just not what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not about to just. I mean, now, especially now, like no, that's just not what I'm about to do. Now, if back in the day, hell yeah, I probably would have because I was just fucking. I wanted to be loved, and I think that was mainly because of the type of shit that I like didn't have with my mom for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you want to be honest, like I like older women for real. I like older women more than I like women my age.
You feel like you relate to them more, or is it less of the fuck shit?
It's less the fuck shit, like honestly. But I've also realized too, like a lot of older women don't really got it going on like that for real too, because they're on the same fuck shit as these fucking young women are. Some of them are.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
definitely.
gonna lie, they be lying just as much as them.
But good for you though, for like all the things that you've been through, like not letting your circumstances and your experiences harden your heart. Lots of people go through that type of shit and they just be like, "No, I'm good."
I just like, I just know that like I don't just be dwelling on certain shit. Some shit I do. I'm not gonna act like I don't because I do get fucking some shit fucking bothers me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that's necessarily gonna fucking change. You know what I mean? Because it's been that way for a long fucking time. But I'm getting better at it. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think we should compromise things that we want and things that are deal breakers to us. I think that we we should be open minded to growing with people, but you got to get there first.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, if if you see somebody, because to me the trick is you fucking with somebody that you invested a lot of time and energy into, right? You may or may not have children with this person, and you feel like I have to stay here because
Yeah, but that's with anybody though, because that's with like any type of relationship you're in. You can be your friend,
yep.
it can be your fucking mom, it can be your aunt, like any type of fucking like traumatic shit. Like I've been fucked over by motherfuckers you wouldn't even believe. Like I'm just like I'm just I sit there and I just be like, wow.
But it's like when you when you get that spark and that fire to say, okay, I'm losing myself in this situation, no matter who the fucking relationship's with. You know what I'm saying? It's this shit is bad and it's killing me in a lot of ways. My health isn't great, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, all this kind of shit. Like maybe your physical appearance is suffering. However, shit happens when you start to lose yourself in a situation. It's when you kind of wake up like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Sometimes some people never figure it out.
Like I gotta get the fuck out of here because I'm about to fucking disappear.
Excuse me. Some people never figure it out though.
Yeah.
Shit. Honestly, that shit hard, especially when you fucking really love that motherfucker. Like you really love that motherfucker. Like that shit's hard.
Yeah.
Some people don't know when to say enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got fucking what's it called? Deadly wives and shit. That
Oh,
movie,
snapped and all that shit.
Snapped and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got that shit because people don't know when to say no, when to fucking walk away because they feel like what their love is worth fighting for, or fucking you know what I'm saying. This person's gonna fucking change. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie. I think I said last time too we were on here. Like I look at the glass half full. I believe people could change.
Yeah.
So I guess I would fall the victim of that shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying, to put as much effort and as much, you know, as much time as I possibly can into that person and trying to, make it work, even if there was signs of it not fucking working. Because I'm not a fucking quitter. Quitters never prosper.
They do not. They do not. So if we go back a little bit,
And that's another thing too, is like what would I if I was to quit when my you know what I'm saying when my kids was hella young, what was I to teach my kids?
a lot of people don't think about shit like that. They don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not necessarily saying everything was peaches and cream in the household because it wasn't, but I still I just feel like if you feel like it's worth fighting for, you fight for it.
Yeah.
And um and then also too like being able to communicate with the little ones without having to get them involved too. I feel like I did a really good job with that. You know what I'm saying? Like letting them know like the situation and what was going on without
Have what talk shit about their mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't want to talk shit about their mom.
That's important.
I don't need to. There ain't nothing for me to. I don't need to do that shit.
Yeah.
What she does, and I don't fucking know if she does. And that motherfucker told me this one time, and I this shit has stuck with me for years. It's not your business if motherfuckers talking shit about you. That is not your fucking business. So if she's talking shit about me, oh fucking well. But I'm not gonna sit here and do that. Anybody ever ask me about Jaleesa, I tell her, hey, I don't think she's that good of a fucking person, but she's a great mom.
super great for kids to learn. I'm actively drilling that shit into my kids because it'll help you a lot along the way. Because just
And what does it do for me to talk shit on that mom?
yeah,
Don't do shit for me.
I think it causes confusion in the
It does.
kids, and like I personally, like I had a bout with that with my parents, and like I remember there was nothing positive that came out of that. I remember like flat out just feeling conflicted because if you choose to take a side, it's kind of like okay,
You're gonna hurt one of them.
right, and then it's you working through that shit also, and then like having to process whatever was said about whoever said, you know what I'm saying?
Which is the main reason why I never wanted to go through a custody battle with her.
Yeah,
Like I wanted it to just be like,
let's figure this shit out.
let's just figure this shit out in house and fucking make this shit work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want her. Because I had already experienced that shit, like the custody battles and the fucking being in the courts, and I've been to fucking the courts and all that fucking shit my whole life.
the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, what are you talking about?
Then what she said?
She's like, I just don't, I just can't even imagine being with someone that long. I said, bitch, what are you talking about? What the fuck is what is she talking about? I almost went, I literally almost lost that shit. I did lose it. The fuck are you talking about?
I can't see myself
And I was
being
like,
with somebody that long.
and I was like, you really gonna fucking do this shit? I fucking brought you all the way fucking out. You really gonna do this shit to me right now? You fucking lost your motherfucking mind? Do you even know what the fuck you just said? So what the fuck we doing this shit for? What the fuck are you talking about, blood? I was mad as shit. Oh man. I wanted to fucking sweet shame music her ass. I swear to God. I swear.
feel for you right now to play the role in these young people's lives? You know, from being a coach and I've heard you on the phone talking to these people about their everyday lives and how it's important to have the same like passion and dedication and like advocate for yourself and just show up every fucking day in life and not just not just football. How does it feel to play that role in their lives and basically take what was done for you when you needed it the most? You know what I'm saying? When people that was trying to reach you and help you and just kind of pull you out of the shit, you are now that same blessing to.
It's super dope.
You should live in that shit. That's dope.
I love it. I love this shit. Um, yeah, man.
So the last time we did the interview, I can't even remember how fucking long ago that was.
That shit was
like 2 months ago.
Yeah, no, yeah. This shit is super dope, man.
So from then to now, you've had. I know work wise, you were on the cusp. You know what I'm saying? You was kind of feeling like, yeah, what the fuck's next? You know what I'm saying? But then this football shit kind of just blew up. You know.
Yeah.
So let's say it's been 60 days because I honestly can't remember. So we're about to be in November. So let's just say we about done with 2024. Where do you see yourself this time next year?
I'm still coaching at Hansberry for sure. Doing a lot more things for the youth. I'm gonna try to get these kids into camps and shit. I just wanna
Like position camps?
yeah, like create more opportunities for these kids. Um doesn't have to be football, it could be anything.
Yeah. I think a lot of kids, like, their home lives are tumultuous as fuck. And, that's not only is the football their outlet, but the coaches and different adults they come in contact with through the programs and different opportunities that spur from those are their saving graces, like, for real.
Yeah, no, yeah. I I'm just happy that like I was blessed with the opportunity to even work with these kids. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I was ever going to be working at a high school. People asked me, a lot to coach at a high school and shit, and I've denied them every fucking time. Told them no every time. So to to actually be a part of this shit and actually giving it a chance because I didn't give it a chance at first. It's super dope. And I'm glad that I did. And, I've been having these dreams like when I first got up here that I was like coaching and shit and I was around like a bunch of kids and shit. And like at first, when it first started, like it wasn't that many kids, but then like later on, like as my dreams like progressed, there would be like a lot of them. And there wasn't, and I never really like knew whether or not it was like youth football or like high school or whatever. It just was me coaching with a coaching staff, and I think that's just my calling. Like I'm cool with like working, this job that I'm working right now type shit. I'm cool with doing that shit. Shit's cool and it pays the fucking bills and I enjoy working with the people that I work for. They do
That's
a
what it's
lot.
all about.
Yeah, they do a lot of cool shit. Like shout out to Nick, shout out to Kurt, shout out to Hakeem that got me the motherfucking job, Biggie that fucking got me to hook up with Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody played a part in that motherfucking shit. You know what I mean? So, and I'm very blessed about that. I'm very happy that I got cool motherfuckers in my corner.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
shit's super dope.
Well, I mean, I think you definitely should, congratulate yourself, because you had the presence of mind to know to listen to God telling you it's time for you to get out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to go. You need to figure it out. We need something new. We need something new. You know what I'm saying? This is not the greatest environment for you. But then to come and make the most of the opportunity, you know?
Yeah, I mean, who gets a restart? You
Right.
know, that's what keeps fucking playing in my motherfucking head. Is that this is your second chance. And I don't want to fucking blow it. Like, I tell these kids all the time. I just told one of my athletes today, like, dude, we're gonna fucking stamp you for a scholarship, like, cause you're that fucking good. And you don't come to school, you're gonna lose your scholarship. And it's gonna be all for nothing. And like how is that gonna like how do you think it's gonna make like us feel?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't wanna let no one down. Like when that shit happened to my truck, I was tore the fuck up. Like literally like in the back seat with my head down like Dad, I'm so sorry. Like I let you down. And then maybe it's not like letting him down, but like, dude, you got me to meet these people. I'm working hella hard. I just did this shit for nothing.
Are you falling down on your purpose?
I'm standing 10 toes on business. And I don't know, man. If I'd have lost my fucking job over that dumbass shit, boy, I'd have been fucked up. Like that shit, and that's the only thing I was thinking about the whole entire time. And I was like, fuck. Now I just fucking, now I just did it. I just fucking proved all these bitch ass niggas right. All the hard work for nothing. Now I'm about to lose. Now I'm just thinking about like the rest of this shit. Like not only am I, if I lose this, nigga, I'm gonna lose this football shit too. And that's really what I love more than the fucking job. Like if these nigga, I told Derek the other day, I said, nigga, if y'all can fucking match up with my paycheck, I'd be here full time around these kids all fucking day. Like, I thought about it. Like, I might want to, I think I'm going to go back to school and be a fucking PE teacher.
That'd be
Just for the
dope.
simple fact that I just love kids. You know how hard it is to be around kids and not around your own?
Yeah. That's a different type of torture.
Fuck. But I love it though, man. It actually kind of helps me a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Not kinda. I'm sure it fully does. Like it. I'm pretty
Like,
sure it keeps you sane.
it does keep me sane. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm around kids all day. Like I know their minds, but shit.
And to
Some of
know
these parents aren't doing that. You know, some of these parents aren't doing their job.
that you're making a difference and you are really, providing a service.
If I can at least, if I can get to one, this is how I look at it. If I can get to one kid, that's it. That's all I want. That's all I need. I just need one. I get to one kid, he'll pass it down to his brother, his sister, and they're all gonna pass it down to their kids and shit. And then guess what? I'm winning. And that's how I look at it.
Yep.
I don't need to, not every kid's gonna get my message. Not every kid's gonna grasp it. I can do what I can to try to get every kid to grasp it. Not try, but to get every kid to grasp it. Whether or not they grasp it's totally and ultimately up to them. And I fully understand that shit, which is why I feel like I'm able to be the type of coach that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the fucking happiest guy at fucking practice and shit, but the kids know that I'm real. The kids know that I'm not gonna fucking. One thing I'm not gonna do is degrade them. That's one thing I'm not gonna do, and another thing I'm not gonna do is lie to them.
But they need to show up and do what they need to do.
I just want them to work hard. That's all I ask. You just work hard. That's the same thing your boss is going to ask you to do. Same thing your teacher is going to ask you to do. Your wife is going to ask you to work hard. These are not things that like I'm not asking you things that are not going to help you in life. So I keep explaining to motherfuckers like this is real life shit. This football shit is the only sport. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I challenge anybody on this shit. Only sport that's going to teach you real life lessons. Like real life lessons. The real about life, not the fucking the sugar and the fucking rainbows and the wham whams and shit. No,
Getting
what
hit and having
getting
to
hit,
move on to the
having to
next
fucking
play,
move on to the next
playing
play.
through real injuries.
You know what I'm saying?
Reading the field and all.
Sometimes you're gonna have to go to work sick.
Yep.
Sometimes you're gonna have a fucking broken arm. You're gonna have to fucking
And
do
it's
that
gonna
fucking
hurt
shit.
really fucking bad.
Sometimes like your breakup's like it's fucking football is more mental than fucking physical.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that shit. It's a mental game. If I lay fucking wood on a big ass motherfucker, I'm gonna put fear in everybody on that fucking sideline. Why? Because I'm 5'7" and I just smacked the shit out of the nigga that was 6'6", 280 fucking pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mental fucking game. Life is mental. Why do we have fucking mental health? Because you go through mental shit every motherfucking day.
Every day.
Every fucking day. It's mental. If you can have, that's why motherfuckers, there's rich motherfuckers and there's poor motherfuckers. If you can have the mental capacity to fucking block out bullshit and train yourself to be a machine, I guarantee you be a millionaire. And I'm not saying it like I fucking know how to be a millionaire because I'm not a millionaire my damn self.
That's a good start though.
I'm just saying I'm watching how they operate. I'm listening to how they talk and shit. They're on a whole different, their fucking worries are totally different to what the fuck we sit here and worry about on a day-to-day basis.
And they understand time is money and you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. And we don't think about that shit. We think about fucking Roxanne fucking got hit by a bus today and she might have broke her leg and she's not gonna be at work and now I have to fucking work fucking, you know what I'm saying? I have to work more today because fucking Roxanne's dumbass wanted to fucking walk in front of incoming traffic. But that's real shit. That's the mental shit that we spaz out on and get mad about and fucking cry about and fucking get depressed about. That's real shit. And yeah, that's just how I feel about it. That's football.
And that also is life.
And that's life.
Yes. Well, we're at the end of another one. And it was good. I think it was good. We're both still alive. And you didn't even cry that much. Look at you.
I didn't.
Won't he do it?
Hey, drink this time.
Can't really blame it on that though. I mean, you know what? I think that it was like it was fresh. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit that was going on.
There was a lot of shit going on.
You had to get it off. I get it.
I'm just passionate about this shit, man. I love every last one of these fucking kids. Every kid I've ever coached. One of the kids I coached, I cannot stop fucking talking about him. But he's about to fucking smash my single rushing record. His name is Dathan Moore. You should check him out. He runs the football for Lassen High School. He has over 1,000 yards already, and he's only played 5 games.
Wow.
So he's a beast. He's been doing the stuck thizzle. Very proud of that. Very, very proud of that young man. So yeah, this life is super dope right now. I can't complain. I'm very blessed.
And you shouldn't complain. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing and keep it moving. Keep checking off goals.
Absolutely.
What they say, whooping ass and taking names. Let's bring that back.
For real.
Let's bring that back.
Bring it back.
All right, people, it's been another one. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe on YouTube and follow on Rumble. Reach out if you want to be on the Trust Tree. You can catch Cam on Whoopty Whoop Sports. Sports how you supposed to get it. Mondays, 8:30 Central Standard Time. If you in Chicago and you try to go outside, you ain't really got nothing going on, check out 606 at Sub T. What time is it?
It's popping right now.
Yeah, you probably head over there right now for Tuesday therapy. Get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Again, we appreciate you hanging out with us, whether you're watching it live or you check it out at a later date. In the words of Avon Barksdale, keep it light, but keep it. Until next week.